Just a test, guys. Yeah, first test on Streamlabs, yeah. Never seen this in my life. Super chat. Does all that. It's the same thing that, is it Imi? Imi does. That's Dave in the background of his music. That train, this is the train at Upminster a couple of years ago when I was with Matt. There's me and Dave. I don't know, you can't see it, but there's me and Dave. And I think Matt's just, I remember that day because Matt got stuck in that train. That train was about to pull out. And the bloke, because in them days you had to pull the doors closed. And I remember looking in, that's a picture of me looking in with Dave. And Matt's inside saying, "Look at this, he's going like that." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "So I'm looking in as that picture was taken." And Matt said, and the bloke's going, "Can we get out now, please? Because the train's about to pull away." And I remember seeing as he jumped out, because you're talking about how much gap. As he jumped out, because I couldn't jump in because it's too bloody high for me. The bloke was pulling the 1933 stock carriage doors together. So Matt's been on a 1933. I haven't. I was just looking in at the time, so that's a picture of me in my red coat over there. So that's why I thought I'd put that one up. So this is just a test, see what it's like. Does it tell you how many people are on here? Because on the YouTube one and on the, oh, it does say 0 viewers. They are on the Streamlabs. It comes up here, doesn't it? In the corner there, in the Streamlabs, I think, or was it there? Somewhere around there it comes up, doesn't it? But on there, it's come up that side. Anybody got me a donation? So this is Streamlabs. Of course, Gabe paid for this, didn't he? His versions. I don't know how he done his. So, but the way it's going with Gabe now. Did you see? I said, you know, I said that I don't want to outdo the goat because I respect Dave. You know, Dave the goat. But Pratface Adam puts £100 or $100 down on Gabe's one, and I thought, you tosser. You know, you can't say anything more than that, can you? You know, because you've blocked the bastard. I know. He gave me, what do they call it? Is it a pasting, or what do they call it when you put someone down? And he turns around and says to me that I'm trying to make it look like I'm the one who's bad. And I thought to myself, is there a good and bad here then? I don't like it when people think, oh, you know, I can have a go at her and it makes me look good. I'm thinking, no, because there's no right or wrong with this, is there? With you know, it's down to Gabe, isn't it? You know, but I think Gabe was too bloody two-faced as well, in that sense, you know. As I've always said, I always respect the owner to an extent where you think to yourself, should you respect the owner? But you should, because I was doing work for him. As far as I was concerned, I found it not paid work. I don't give a shit about whether it's paid work or not. I'm paying him to broadcast. You know, like I am now. No one's paying me to broadcast, but you know, it's all free. And I give my time freely. But when he turns around and says something like that, you know, like saying, "Oh, you're making it look like you're the wounded and all that, or you're the one because you're the one who started it, Lise. You're the one who started going on these sites and showing all the things we don't want to watch and all that crap." And I'm thinking, I don't care whether you want to watch it or not. I'm just putting it up there, end of, you know. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. But, and as I said before in the chat, we're having to sit through Pieter's pussycat and all that. I've got cats. What's that? Adam's got cats. But I don't turn around to Pieter and say, "Well, that's a shitty cat," or "shitty crap thingy." But no, they all turn around to me and say, "Why do you put this stuff up? It's all shit, it's all crap." So I can't understand that bit. That gets me going. And I'm thinking, I've never turned around to Pieter and said, your stuff's shit or your stuff's good, blah blah blah. I let him get on with it. But when it comes to me, I get on with it as well. But they don't like that. And I'm thinking, now, is that right or is that wrong? There is a good and bad in some sense, but I can't understand that bit, you know what I mean? So that got me a bit. I can't understand it. Whether you know, Adam turns around and says I'm the one who's making it look like I'm the victim. Did I actually say, look what Adam's doing to me, Gabe? He's doing this to me. Look, and where have I ever said that? I've never ever turned around to any of them and turned around and said, "You're a fucking bastard." Have I ever, on anything like that, turned around and said that? Maybe that's not for kids now, so I'll have to take that off. But you know what I mean? I've never ever turned around and said anything, and yet they come back to me and say, like me, Colin, she said to me about this UKIP bloke. So you're telling me I've gone out of my way to show this UKIP bloke? No. I went out of my way to show that there's two sides to everything. To say, this bloke is standing in the middle of the road and he's saying, look at me, I'm blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, that's the reason why I did it. Not because I turned around and said, "Oh, look, here, me, look, this is that UKIP bloke, look, I'm going to put this on and wind a lot of you up." Yeah, definitely, I'm that, I'm like that, and you know. And then I suppose they turn around and say, "Oh, she's naive and all that, she doesn't know nothing." So what? I'm happy in my little world, Gabe's happy in his little world. So why are they gone out of their way to go up to Gabe and say, "Look, she's destroying your channel, Gabe. Get rid of her"? And I'm not gonna. No, I was gonna say, how can you say that? No, but I'm not gonna get to that stage because that make me look like, oh yeah, look, here she goes again. I've just, you know, I've given up a bit. I don't know. That's why I got off Discord with Trevor. How can you turn around? What did he say? I was a rogue mod. I mean, what does a rogue mod mean? Because he turns around and says that I'm deleting comments. I'm only deleting my own comments because I can't fucking type. Sorry, shouldn't swear. I'm only deleting my own comments because I can't type. You know what I mean? I can't understand it, and people need to explain to me what, you know, what am I doing wrong? And that's the reason probably why, because I can't understand what I'm doing wrong. That's probably the reason why I turn around and say, "Oh, she's playing the victim again," and she, you know. I don't give a crap. As far as my little world is concerned, I'm happy, you know. But I don't go out of my way to upset other people. No, they go out of their way to make me look I'm upsetting people. to try and say, oh, look what she's doing, blah, 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 and all this. Where have they ever come back to me and said, here, Lise, what are you trying to do? You're trying to destroy my chat? Are you trying to destroy my Discord? Are you trying to... Where have I ever turned around and said, yeah, you know what, I'm doing all that, Gabe, and I don't give a crap what happens to you, Gabe. I don't give a crap what happens to you, Adam. I don't give a crap what happens to you, Trevor. I've never ever said that. It's getting to me now where I've turned around and says, do you know what, this is a joke. I want to get off this train, you know. I want to get off this merry-go-round, whatever it is in life, and all that with John Lennon, you know. That's what I see it as now. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh, this is a good test stream, isn't it, to talk about Gabe and flipping Adam. I'll give you $100, Gabe. Look, and you can get rid of Lisa. You know. Oh, give up. I don't know. I can't. And then of course, and then they turn around and say to me, "Oh, your blood pressure is very high, Lise." And I'm thinking, well, I haven't done nothing. I'm bloody relaxed. I don't do crap in this place. What, you know? Why is my blood pressure high? And I'm thinking to myself, do you think it might be Gabe? Do you think it might be all this crap with Discord, with Trevor and all this? But I don't care. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing what I like. I need somebody to come up to me and say, Lisa, you've got to stop this, you've got to stop that. But it's not going to mean a hell of beans to me, because I've seen them say, thank you very much, Lisa. I've seen Gabe say, thank you for your help and all that. So if they're actually turning around and saying to me, thank you for your help, why am I now being treated like a slave, being treated like crap? You know? And they say to me, oh, you've brought this on yourself. That's what I do, I bring it on myself. But I'm only doing the same thing as what Peter's doing and what all the others are doing. They're showing their side. So I'm showing my side. I don't turn around to Peter and say your stuff is crap. You know, blah, 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 I'm complaining to Gabe. No, but they say your stuff is crap, Lisa. I'm complaining to Gabe. Get rid of her. Where is that? A slice down the middle. Where is that fair? So that's why I'll get out of my pram a bit. Whether that means I don't ask me, because I'm Lisa, you know, I'm me, you know. But I do not like people who turn around and say, who go on their hands and knees, hands tied behind their backs up to Gabe. Gabe, look at Lisa's doing. She's destroying your streams, destroying your Discord, you know, and all that. I don't do that. I've never ever go on to Gabe's chat. Go on to Discord or whatever Gabe does nowadays, and say to him, here, did Lisa ever come up to you and say, I'm destroying you, Gabe? Say that. Go up to him, you know. And even Dave, the goat, you know, when he turns around and says to me, I've got to relax and all that, and bide me time. I'm happy, as I was. They was happy as they was, until somebody starts throwing their toys out of the plan because I'm upsetting the scene. But I don't turn around to them and say, you're upsetting my scene, do I? So why have they got to come up to me and say, you're upsetting our scene, Liz, you know? You've got to remember Gabe's the owner. Trevor, you know, all that stuff. Him is the owner. And all that. I'm just happy, like John Lennon, sitting back, relaxing, and I'm doing my little bit, blah, blah, blah. You can watch whatever I put up. You don't want to watch whatever I put up. But I don't go up to Peter and say, take your stuff off Discord. Don't want it on there no more. Don't do that, do I? That's why I can't see how it's fair. And that's why I've had to pull out of it, because I will just turn around and say, fuck the lot. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing because it's a kid's thing, but bye. You know, and that's what I've had to do, and I've had to say bye. But the problem is with me, because it gets in here, because of they say the pressure, my blood pressure's high and all this, it gets to the stage where I want to just burst out and say, why don't you all get a life, you know, or not get a life, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. I've just had enough of it all. So this is a nice test talking about flipping Gabe. And Adam. Let's talk about Adam. Adam gives Gabe money. Yeah, right. Flipping. Just about had enough of it. Let's talk about Gabe. Yeah, might change it to let's talk about Gabe. Let's talk about Trevor. Why do you keep bringing me down with Rogue Mod, Trevor? What is Rogue Mod? What the? He says. What did he say? Rogue. He said deleting comments and all that. What the hell? I'm only deleting my own comments because I can't type. Too fast on the typewriter. I am. And it's the same thing with Gabe. I was always too fast with him. I had to keep deleting my comments. Because I'm good for that. I'm good for that. You know, that's what I noticed with Gabe. He hasn't got anybody to come along with and sort his nightbot out. Which he still hasn't bloody done. But every time I see it, I'm carrying the Swan M3. Oh no, but your nightbot still says M2. Oh right, I can do that for you, Gabe. Don't worry, mate. I can do that for you. You go and sort your family out, and I'll do it. But no, they're in the background saying she's trying to get in on him and all this, and I'm thinking, definitely yes, I am trying to get in on him while I'm sitting in flipping Essex and he's flipping in Manhattan, you know. So definitely, yeah, I am getting into him, and I. My God. But Trevor, he turns around and says I'm a rogue mod deleting things and all this, and liking Patrick and all that. Patrick, the same with him, I've known them, same as Gabe, I've known him for nearly a year, right? Over a year with him, but nearly a year with Gabe. And don't you think by now they would have been, we left Lisa years ago, you know, but no, I'm still there. Might be grinding, whittling at me and all this, you know, and all that. But I know there's a market for Nightbot, for stuff, because Gabe taught me Nightbot. Thank you, Gabe. I know about other stuff. What do you call it? Being a mod, not being a mod as in getting rid of stuff, because I was no bloody good at that. I was just poised on a typewriter waiting for Gabe to say something. I quickly type it in and put that up there, and that's what I'm good at. They can do their modding stuff, as I kept saying to him, they could do their modding stuff till the cows come home. All I'm interested in is if he says like, then we're coming up to the Manhattan Bridge now, and I can quickly type it in the Manhattan Bridge, blah blah blah, and it's there on the screen, done. And that's me. I've done my bit, you know. And that's me. But no, so flipping Adam and all that lot, flipping just because I've done my little bit by finding stuff about anti-vaxxers and all that stuff. Which, by the way, I'm not an anti-vaxxer, because you've only got to look at that. Look. You say to me I'm an anti-vaxxer. Look at that bruise a little basket gave me. Look. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Little basket gave me. Yeah, so you turn around to Adam and say to me, I'm an anti-vaxxer. Yeah, right, yeah. So you know what he's done to me now. So don't, Adam, don't you start flipping saying your little bloody bit. Because I'll come and get you, you know. But I don't want none of that shit. I've just had enough of the shit. I've just had enough of what they think of me, and yet they can't actually have a conversation with me without saying, oh, she's quickly get in touch with Gabe, she's going to do this, she's going to do that, and all this sort of stuff, you know. It would have been done in 5 seconds flat, wouldn't it? I mean, I've nearly known him a year, for Christ's sake. You know, Adam might have known him up Gabe's arse for bleeding God knows years. You know, he's up his his little puppet. You know, and all that crap. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, I thought I was doing good. They show their little bit on Discord. I show my little bit on Discord. I show you how the anti-vaxxers are, and I'll show you how I am. Not an anti-vaxxer. They show their pussycats. I don't want to see their pussycats, but I'm not complaining, am I? You know, I've got pussycats. I don't mind seeing them on Discord, blah, 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 blah. I don't mind them all typing out all their stuff, saying, oh, what's the matter, and all this crap, you know. But I never turned around and said, you know, I mean, I did turn around eventually to say to him, look, what the hell are you playing at? I've never gone onto your Discord and said, God, I hate your stuff. Dave, Pieter, Josh, blah, blah, blah. I've never gone on there and said, I hate your stuff. I said, but you actually get the noose around me and let me dangle for all that time that you're contacting Gabe, blah, 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 and all this shit. And then they all turn around and say to him, oh, well, we've got to get rid of her, she's a liability. Definitely a liability, sitting at home in Essex and bloody, you know, yeah. Anybody see me with a knife going behind Gabe, ready to shoot him or knife him? No. So I can't see how I'm a liability when all I've ever done is all I said to Gabe is, you know, when it gets your nightbot sorted out, mate, you taught me. I'm only getting it from the boss, you know, and I'm doing Immy and all that sort of stuff. Not doing Immy as in that, I mean doing Immy as in helping out Immy. You know, that's another thing. We can't talk about Immy on Gabe's channel now because of IP2. Oh, what? That's another thing. He thinks I brought in all the IP2s because I done the adverts. I have said to Gabe from the beginning, and you can even look at the Discord chats that I've had with him if you want the proof, if you want to take me to court. I even said to him, I am running an advert on Immy's Discord because Immy's going. We didn't know what was going with him. We thought that's it, and never see him again. So everyone was leaving the sinking ship, and I explained all this to Gabe. And did he ever once come up to me and say, do you know what, Lise? I don't think we need to have this advert put for me on Immy's channel because we've got IP2 problems, blah, blah, blah. No, but who's the one who turns around and says to me, you're the one who did this, you're the one who done that, IP2, blah, 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 blah? Adam, thank you very much. And that's why it got me. And I said, right. I said, Gabe, I've just about had enough of this. I said, if you don't sort out Adam, that's what I did I? I actually went up to Adam. I said, if you don't take that stuff down about me, I said, then you and me are going to have a big set to. And he just laughed in my face. And that's because he thinks that I'm the victim here. Well, he made me the victim on that one, didn't he? Because Gabe would not say nothing back, would he? I said, you go on the channel. I mean, I wish I could find it now. You could go on that channel and you will see all the stuff that I put on there. And I said to him, Gabe, I'm running an advert on him because they're all leaving the sinking ship. And you know that Immy is Russian, Gabe's Russian, and they do the same sort of thing. They all come from their little area to go into the central London like Immy does, or come from his little area to go into somewhere in Manhattan. So they're all doing the same thing. Well, as far as I was concerned, they're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to help people on, you know, if Gabe points out something, you help him, blah blah blah. That, and if Immy pointed out something, you help him, blah blah blah. You know, so that's all the same thing. That's what I kept saying to Gabe. It's all the same sort of thing. You know, all doing the same thing. And yet, I'm the one who's treated like, oh my God, because she's going for these anti-vaccine stuff and all blah 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 and all this sort of thing. I am not shoving it down your face, and I am not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not showing it as a laugh either. Even though me thinks that yeah, that was a laugh, you know, I'm thinking what, you know, I am just showing you the links that these people, not prats, people would go to. You know, I mean, I was on the train the other day. We had the Daily Mail readers on the train, and someone had the radio loud, so you could hear Boris Johnson talking. And I said to Dave, I said, what does this Omicron thing mean? I said, what do you think? He said, well, he says going to be masks. I said, fine, I can't wear masks because of my panic attacks, blah, blah, blah. Even though today I did have to go in there regarding my ears. And she said to me, no, Elise, you're going to have to wear a mask. And I'm thinking, oh, God. And then as I'm in there trying to fucking breathe, that shouldn't be swearing, I know, trying to breathe, they turn around and say to me, oh, Elise, you've got high blood pressure. And I'm thinking, you're asking me to try and keep my blood pressure down, and I'm trying to breathe with a mask on, and you're trying to get me to relax. Flipping, I can't take it. I have panic attacks, you know. I mean, I go red now. Look, see how red I've gone? Because the minute I think about it, and you can call me an anti-vaxxer for that. Yeah, you can definitely call me an anti-vaxxer. Oh, that. I wonder if I can get it to... Can you see it? See that red? There, all that red? Yeah, that's definitely an anti-vaxxer, isn't I? That's the proof to show you that I'm not an anti-vaxxer, you know. But I is it get a kick? I don't know. I get a kick from seeing it. I get a kick from watching Immy going around saying I'm not an anti-vaxxer and all this stuff, you know. I mean, I am an anti-vaxxer, Immy says, you know, and all that, and I get all this crap. And I tried to explain on Discord and they didn't want to know, did they? No. So I've had to block them all on... when I've left Discord, and I've had to block them all on YouTube, and I've blocked Trevor. Trevor, sit! Yeah. I've got all red, see, because as soon as I start thinking about it, having the mask, I go, ugh. And this is I said I have a panic attack, but you know that's me. That's she's playing the victim again, Adam. You know, but you know they don't realise it, you know. But I am a bit upset with Gabe because I've said every time, please someone tell me what am I doing wrong. And Gabe, you know, Gabe has contacted me a few times. I'm not saying he hasn't, but it's, you know. I'm just not happy with the fact that I go and get removed from mod when I suppose it's because of what Adam says and all that, and you know, and you're blah blah blah, and you've done all this stuff and you've upset our thing and all that, and we've upset our little community, our little family and all that, and I'm thinking, well, that's by the by in regards to modding, because I'm not really interested in modding. I'm just interested in giving you the links. I don't give a crap about Discord, whether you you know, whether you've got nice little pussycats running around or whatever. I don't give a crap, you know. But you seem to give a crap about me. So you know that's got me a bit, but you know that's because she's playing the victim, Adam. You know, but I don't know. I've given up with this crap. I really have. I have. It does get to the stage where you say to yourself, you know, that's because I'm playing the victim again here. But you do wonder whether it's worth blowing your brains out a bit better. You know what I mean? They've got rid of me off of Discord. They've got rid of me off of and then they'll turn around and say, no, we haven't got rid of you, Lisa. Because you can easily come on there, but with certain restrictions, like no modding, no nightbot, because you're getting hold of these things and you're destroying it. And I'm thinking, I've been known Game for a year. I've definitely destroyed it in 5 seconds flat, haven't I? So I still can't understand that, but you know that's by the by again, you know. You know, so have we got any, no we haven't yet, right. Oh, see, I've been having fun, you know. But no, I can't have that little fun though, can I say? No. Not allowed to have a little fun. Not any memberships, no. Oh, I'm a member, Lisa Sargent became a member, yeah. But anyway, so that's our